Carving our way through Kentucky, we find our way to a smaller mall known simply as the Somerset Mall. Although its offerings have diminished, Somerset Mall continues on with a handful of surprises for us to see. The day is October 21st, 1981, and you get to walk into Somerset Mall for the first time. The mall hosts its grand opening with Belk-Simpson and JCPenney fronting the mall as anchors. Gala ceremonies are held, and raffles are available for you to enter, promising the chance to win a year's supply of gasoline and a one-year pass to watch all the movies you want at the mall's twin-screen cinema. 48 inline tenants await your arrival, a few of which include Costello's Pizza, Circuits and Sound, Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Craft Gallery, Jimbo's Toy Box, and Bookend. As Somerset was experiencing a bit of a boom at the time, the developers of Somerset Mall wanted to go all out for its grand opening. While Somerset Mall was enjoying a bustling grand opening, downtown Somerset, Kentucky was unfortunately feeling the fallout from the mall, as a December 1981 news article speaks of shuttered stores up and down the main drag as Somerset Mall made the push for businesses to leave the downtown square and move closer to the surrounding suburbs. The city, however, was focused on keeping the downtown district alive, as they promised a revitalization project. Somerset Mall was relatively quiet with its own history, but would keep its interior busy with a plethora of community events, which included craft shows, contests for hunting and fishing, and even hosting the circus as it came to town. One newspaper in particular spoke of an exhibit hosted at the mall which featured a 1:12 scale replica of the White House, all the way down to scaled furniture, fine china, and even a functional TV. It is a testament to the mall's survivability when I struggle to find any news about the mall itself beyond opening day and event advertisements. Although the inline tenant roster has diminished in recent years, it is still a modest mall that services the community. Even Belk and JCPenney still hang around, for now at least. It seems that there is still a place for the Somerset Mall in the region. Do the current owners have any plans for the mall going forward? We can only wait and see at this time. Well, we are just about done with our first lap. But I'll tell you what, you want to do one more lap before we go? I thought so. One more lap it is. Rural Kentucky hides a plethora of secrets like the Somerset Mall, old world aesthetics that you will be hard pressed to find anymore. Somerset Mall, while the carpet is a weak link, it is still home to painted wood grain, corrugated ceiling panels, and angular planters. Although it's not quite as impressive as Middlesboro Mall to the southeast, the Somerset Mall is still a lovable mall in its own right. Also, here's a fun fact. That Bookland near JCPenney, According to some of the retail enthusiasts I still talk with, that bookland is currently the last of its kind in existence. All the other booklands were either closed or rebranded into Books-A-Million. It's always a lovely feeling too, when I find a mall that boasts lovely aesthetics like this, but is also surviving the times. Even the Coof has failed to stop this mall dead in its tracks, much to the chagrin of the cynical that plague the mall enthusiasts like roaches in a house. Unless current management drops the ball, this mall can survive almost anything if it can survive the Coof. There is only one restaurant at this mall nowadays, the Old Town Grill of Somerset. It's a nice middle-of-the-road restaurant, and, well, I ate there mostly because I had neglected to feed myself for most of the day, and by the time I had gotten to this mall, I was starving. Maybe I would have eaten anything placed in front of me by that time, but I do remember the Old Town Grill having some really good food when I stepped in for a quick bite. So while dining options are not really big at the Somerset Mall, the single restaurant they do have is very good, and they don't pay me to say that either. Now, while on the subject of travel, this was the fourth and final mall that I had covered in a single day. Every mall I had visited had its own distinct personality. The high-class sophistication of Fayette Mall, the faded charm of Richmond, the school halls of Cumberland Regional, and finally, the vintage throwback of Somerset. And I loved every minute of it. After this mall, there are only 2 more malls I have to show you in Kentucky, and they're both just so tiny that they'll be sharing the spotlight as a double feature. So stick around. One of them, or even both, I am certain you will love, just like Somerset and Middlesbrough. That's enough from me, though. As we start to wind down, collect our shopping bags, and head back home, I want to ask you, what did you think about the Somerset Mall? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What do you think the current owners should do to keep it on its feet going forward? Do share your insight down in the comments below. And of course, share the video if you think others should see it. Thanks for having me, Somerset, Kentucky, and until next time, this is Doomie Grunt wishing you and the Somerset Mall farewell and good luck in the raging storm. you.